I wish I never came here. Why does that person get to get something but I don't? That's really not fair. I wish I wasn't here right now. I hate this teacher.
Even when we don't take the bait, behavior problems still occur, and it is one of the most challenging things we have to deal with in our classrooms. Student conferencing is a great tool to use when dealing with repeated behavior problems. Right now, Tremaine is filling out a think sheet about a problem that occurred in the classroom. He is filling it out privately. I will be doing the same thing. I'm filling out the same sheet he is, but I will be filling it out with my point of view of what happened. This gives each of us a chance to talk, and as we're reading from the paper instead of talking at each other, it's less confrontational. So it works really well with students who argue. After you've both filled out your papers, let the student go first and try not to interrupt them. Okay, Tremaine, can you please read me your paper first?
I got frustrated because I got in trouble when a kid hit me.
I would like to point out that no one actually hit Tremaine, but I am letting him continue to talk because he is sharing his feelings with me right now.
I hate it when I get blamed for everything. Nobody understands that I can be good. I wish people could understand that I'm really not a bad kid.
Okay, so you're saying that you feel like I think that you're not a good kid?
Yes.
Because you keep getting in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I would let Tremaine know that I'm sorry he feels that way, but that I actually do think he's a good kid, but sometimes maybe he has trouble making the right decisions, and that's why we're talking right now. I'm going to read you mine, and it says, I got frustrated because that you kept calling out and you wouldn't listen when I asked you to do something.
But I wasn't.
You're listening. I hate it when I can't teach my class and we lose time to do our projects. Nobody understands. I don't want my students to get in trouble. I want to help them. I wish people understood that it's my job to help students learn. I have to problem solve when I can't teach my lesson. I'd rather do that with your help than try to figure it all out on my own. You know, I don't want you to be in trouble. I want you to be successful because that's my job. My job is to teach you just like it is to teach everybody else. Do you think that we could come up with some solutions to the problem we're having? Because I want to work with you. We're a team in this, the two of us. And if there's a problem, it should be the two of us against the problem, not us against each other. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so let's come up with some ideas. When looking for solutions, let the student have a chance to suggest things first. Do you have any ideas as to how we can kind of help you be more successful in here?
I could be good.
Okay, so that's a good idea, but let's think of ways to help you do those things. So what about, let's start with calling out. If you feel like you're calling out a lot, do you have any ideas as to what I could do to help you with that?
Stop calling out.
Okay, so a way that I could help you, here's some suggestions, all right? One, we could have a silent signal. So when you call out, I might show you like a number 1, saying that I just caught you doing it once. I won't say anything, but I'll just show you that 1. So you know, oh, I just called out. And then if it happens again, what do you think I'm going to do?
Number 2.
Yep, I'm going to show you a 2. And that's the second chance. When we get to 3, if we get to the third chance and we've called out again, I might ask that you come over to the work table so that we can have a talk about calling out again. All right? Another option, if you would like, is I have a game that we can play. And it says behavior tally. And right here, it says what we're trying to work on is not calling out. So every time that you call out and I catch you doing it, meaning you call out, I'm going to make a tally mark on this side where it says I got caught, because that's me. I'm catching you calling out. But anytime you're sitting down and you catch yourself and you don't call out, you're about to call out and go, and then you don't call out, you write a tally mark on your side. And the whole class, we're going to be keeping track of how many times I catch you and how many times you stop yourself, how many times you catch yourself. And we'll see who has more tally marks by the end. So what do you think? Which one do you like better?
Doing the tally marks.
I'm going to try the tally marks. All right, so we'll try the tally marks, and we'll see how it goes. We'll try it a couple classes, and if we see some improvements, then we'll keep doing it. All right? There are many situations in which it's beneficial to have a student remove themselves from the group of their classmates. So now we need to pick something to help you with when you get really, really, really upset. And first, do you have any ideas?
I don't really know.
Okay, do you want some suggestions? Okay, so the best thing to do is to come to this lovely peace corner over here where we're sitting right now. Whenever you get really upset or frustrated, maybe it's at somebody else in class or you're frustrated with your work, you can, wherever you are in the room, just stand up, walk on over to the peace corner. You can pick something up here if you want. You can just sit and listen to the water. When you come over and I see that you've gone to the peace corner, I know that you are frustrated. You need to calm down. So after a few minutes, when I see that you've started to calm down a little bit, I'm going to walk over and ask you what's going on. Do you like that idea? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to try the peace corner. This corner is for when you get upset. You don't need to raise your hand and ask permission to come over here. You have my permission right now. If you get that mad, this is not a punishment area. This is just to help you. Do these things sound good to you? All right. If the peace corner doesn't work, we may need to try working independently at the back work table. My work table over there, maybe we just need a little more space to work. Are you okay with the work table if we try that next? Okay. All right. Do you have any other ideas for me, or do you feel pretty good about our talk?
I feel pretty good.
Good. All right. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me.